What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday over here. Bitcoin did have a slight breakdown here. Let's see if this continues as the time of the recording of this video. It is slightly below 27K. We just had the Fed funds rate meeting. Let's see if we're going to get any kind of volatility in this market. We're going to be taking a look into some charts for Bitcoin, but the main topic for this post will be about Chiliz. See what's going on in this market. Could it be due for a breakout, or could it continue in its downtrend here? Going to be taking a look into some upside and downside price targets for Chiliz, as well as some key price levels to be paying attention to in order for this coin to go either way. I'm going to be giving you guys my personal opinions and sentiments on this market later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It is purely my opinions and speculations only. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I an elite trader of any sort, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear markets. But I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the charts. All right, so we do have Chiliz here, currently about 5.9 cents. Not too much movement today. Going to be following up with you guys on my previous post with Chiliz and see what's really gone on since the last time. Well, nothing's really happened. Since the last time, I did mention that the price action here has been running within this falling wedge pattern, right? Let me see if that was on the 3-day or on the weekly. I'm just gonna say on the weekly, even though we don't have 3 technical touches on the weekly here, but we do have the third candle very close to this bottom trend line. In my opinion only, this is a valid falling wedge. Just because we don't have 3 technical touches. We still have a very good shape of it, so I'm going to consider it as a falling wedge. You guys can call it whatever you want, right? And I could very well be wrong, but that's just what I'm going to call it. Now, if I am correct about that falling wedge, then we do have a measure target, which is taken by measuring the opening of the pattern and then putting it on top of a expected breakout date, right? So I see that since the last time we put this measurement on top of an expected breakout date, it did not break out. That was for example's sake. As with all my technical analysis videos, I put a future expected breakout date for a measure target sake, just so we can get a measure target, not necessarily that it's going to break out at, exactly that point I choose, right? So since it did not break out, we're going to put this in a further future, okay? Let's just say if it breaks out in 2 weeks, I think that's reasonable, because the price action is basically pushing this upper trend line right now. So it is possible we get a possible breakout here. So I'm going to choose a potential breakout date for in 2 weeks. Of course, I could very well be wrong and it does not break out and it breaks down instead. However, falling wedges typically do break out to the upside. Typically, not absolutely, okay? Nothing in this market is 100%. Now, if we do get a breakout in 2 weeks, we get a measure target of just right above $13, just at about 13.7 cents. 13.7 cents area, okay? That is what I'm seeing here on this weekly time frame. Let's look into the daily time frame here, see if we can get any clues on if this could potentially break out. So on this daily time frame here, we do have a falling channel pattern, which is usually a bullish pattern as well. Let's take a measure target out of this falling channel pattern. Put it on top of the actual breakout date, because we actually had a breakout here. And then we get a breakout to about 6.25 cents area, which is, I mean, that would break the upper trend line here, right? Because, you get a measure target to the 6.25 cents area. We're not quite there yet. And as you guys can see, if we actually hit there, that would be, out of this bigger falling wedge pattern. Now, measure targets are estimates only. It could be over, under, anywhere in between, right? Do your own Google searches on what measure targets mean. It is an estimate only. It is a trading concept, as well as falling wedges, falling channels. It's public knowledge. Go ahead and learn these concepts on your own, so you can judge it for on your own, right? So you don't have to listen to some guy on YouTube talking to you about this, what this market is doing, what he thinks the market is doing, right? That is the most important thing to take away from these videos, is the education behind what's going on in this market, and is to just know how to judge these charts on your own. Let's take a look into even the smaller time frame here, a 4-hour time frame. See if we can get any clues on what could potentially be happening. Okay, on this 4-hour time frame, what it looks like here is a potential cup and handle, which is usually a bullish pattern as well. But this price action does need to come back up here. The neckline of this cup and handle would be about, I'm just gonna say safely, 6.5 cents area, just to be even, okay? If this price action can break 6.5 cents, that's a pretty good signal that this is breaking out of this weekly falling wedge pattern, okay? That is just what I'm seeing, okay? And that is my personal opinion only, not financial advice. Now, if anything changes, we're going to come back and take a look into what is happening in this market. So if enough of you guys want to see more of Chiliz, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will bring you guys an update for this coin if enough of you guys want to see it. It's also very important to take a look into some of the key resistances, okay? That could be key resistances going upwards, okay, for this price action to go upwards. So resistances are basically levels where price or where sell pressure is likely to come in, and you're likely to get a pullback at that point. So we get on this weekly time frame here, the weekly 21 SMA, the blue line here, currently about 8 cent area. Weekly 50 SMA, the gray line here, at about the 12 cent area. Weekly 200 SMA, the orange line, about the 15 cent area. So that's beyond the target. Monthly 21, about the 14.5 cents area. 3-day 21 SMA, currently about 6.8 cents area. 3-day 50 SMA, the gray line, at about 8.2 cents area. 3-day 200 SMA, about the 14.3 cents area. Your daily moving averages are going to be a lot more responsive, so a lot closer to the price action. Daily 21 SMA, which the price action is right above on, is about 5.9 cents area, I'm just going to call it. Daily 50 SMA, the gray line, 6.5 cents area. Daily 200 SMA, 9.3 cents area. Okay, so those are going to be some noticeable key resistances going upwards. You guys can probably look into further resistances going upwards depending on the time frame you guys trade in for past trading history. I'm not going to do that here for time's sake, but we could do that for support because we don't have any major moving averages beneath the price action as support. So let's take a look into past trading history for key noticeable support. I'm going to come to the monthly time frame here just so we can get a cleaner look, but you guys can take a look into whatever time frame you guys are focusing on. But I just want to come to the monthly because it's cleaner, right? Fewer candles, easier to look. right? So immediately, if this price action breaks down instead, which is still a possibility, okay? The next key level down here, I see it's going to be coming from these two candles right here. February 2021 and March 2021, which was at that's about 5 cents area, okay? 5 cents area. Let's see how big of a drop that is. That is about almost a 20% drop, okay? Before the next one right here is going to be about let's see, 3 cents area. Okay, so that's going to be another big drop before then. So 5 cents area is your next big support if this breakout fails. Okay, and then about that 3 cents area, which is what I'm looking at. Okay, which would be a pretty big drop as well. That's basically what I'm looking at here. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin real quick, see what that's doing, because that's going to be very important. Since we had a Fed funds rate meeting today, I did expect quite a bit of volatility. I think Bitcoin here is going to affect quite a bit of the altcoins here. So very important to keep paying attention to Bitcoin. I did mention that Bitcoin has broken out of a falling wedge on this 4-hour time frame. Measure target about 29.2K. We are hitting quite a bit of resistance at this time, and I did say that we had a rising wedge pattern here on this 4-hour time frame, pretty notably. Now, a breakdown from a rising wedge pattern could probably form a rising channel. It's also very important to keep charts on the lower time frame. Right now, I have a falling wedge basically charted out. So basically, if it actually breaks, I mean, it tells me which scenario I am in, right? Am I in a more bullish case scenario, or would this price action continue to fall? So that's very important to note, right? So that's basically what I'm seeing. I still have longs in this market. I liquidated all my leverage longs because of the volatility, but I am looking for a scenario to get back into this market, either long or short. So that's basically what I'm seeing here. So yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing. If enough of you guys want to see Chiliz, want to see a follow-up on this coin, like, comment, subscribe. I will be sure to bring you guys another update if enough of you guys want to see it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and see you guys later.